Welcome to M.A.Jc in the house. The place to go to get the news and information you can use, as well as get some information that is utter nonsense, but will bring a smile to your face. Why? Because that's what we do. Ladies and gentlemen, M.A.Jc starts now.
M.A.Jc.
Yeah, hey everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome to another episode of M.A.Jc. The whole crew is back, the original crew. So we're gonna take a moment and go around and introduce ourselves like we do.
I'm Malika.
April. Jennifer.
And Chris. Again, we are M.A.Jc. And if you enjoy our podcast, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. And definitely take advantage of that QR code that I verified earlier. It is still working. So make sure you spread the word about us, help us grow. All likes and everything are appreciated. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. So first off, ladies, how's everybody doing?
I'm good.
Why you say it like that? Oh, because of Nugget. Well, yeah. He probably just regular. You give him no wet food. Who knows? Well, Nugget has been, Nugget is our dog here, and Nugget been having these moments where he just kind of want to get it out of him whenever. So we're going to look into that and see what's going on with him, but I'm pretty sure.
How old's Nugget?
Nugget is 8.
Is he reaching that age?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a senior dog.
Mm-hmm. He's setting his way. He don't care.
Obviously, this is twice. Like, it happened in Mom's room. I had to clean the carpet. And that hasn't happened since he was a pup.
I'm surprised you didn't just take up the carpet and ask them to bring a new one.
Well, look, I'll tell you, with older parents, as they get older, they go to the bathroom a lot more frequently.
I know he drinks a lot more water.
Might just have to up the going out, put an extra time in there.
Nugget's got to go like 3 times a day now.
Maybe his little booty hole's getting loose, he can't hold it.
Yeah, because he did that Saturday in Mama's room.
Loosey goosey.
Then it wasn't like loose. He's just going.
He just full of shit.
Those treats too, though. That's different too.
What kind of treats you gave?
Most favorite treats you ever loved in your life.
The cheese treats?
So is he getting extra treats because he's really liking them?
Yeah, he had a lot today.
Oh, so say that's going to do an extra poo when you eat extra food.
Yeah.
He texted me and said, I like those treats.
Yes, it's what sweet pea and pecan.
He didn't text you, said take me out, I go potty though.
Nigga about to lose his mind.
He just said drop it like it's hot.
Nigga about to high leg it.
So
right,
last week, we're going to continue from last week just to get our cast members' thoughts and opinions about the washcloth.
Yeah.
Nyla's roommate friend,
She don't use a washcloth?
she doesn't use a washcloth, and
What she use? A hand?
yeah, Nyla said yes.
What? Okay, I'm sorry. Nala, can you elaborate on this? She just put the soap on.
I don't know details.
Oh.
I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
I assume she lathers up the hands and then
somebody
she
actually,
or she might hold
one
the
of my
soap.
friends showed me how she does it, and I was just like, wow. She's like,
Just
"Sir,"
with soap?
Yeah, just with the hand.
With her hand?
Yeah, soap in the hand. I've heard that.
Her
before.
mom, they use influence too, though. Just
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I need an exfoliation. Like I gotta scrub a dub.
So, do you use a washcloth? Jennifer?
Yeah, I told you this. I use a washcloth, and then I also have the Korean washcloths, which are like sandpaper, and I literally because I like to exfoliate my skin. Like I just like to get the dead skin off my legs and
Yeah.
shoulders and all that. And
Get
so
all-
that's in my everything shower.
Mhm.
That happens once a week. Like the other ones are just like hair, but like
Yeah.
a good. But yeah, washcloth. But the Korean comes out once a week.
For me, once a week. So you bathe every day? Because I know there's some people that have bath days.
It depends. Like I will not say that I'm 100% bathe every day. It just it depends. Most days, yes, but
Going
there
to
are
work?
there are
Going to
days.
work days?
No, I like to do it at night.
Mm-hmm. So before you
So I roll up out of bed and just go to work. But if
Okay.
I don't, you will know because I do come in with wet hair.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to dry my hair with a hair dryer.
Yes, I get that. Not every day. Like the weekend is different. But
Right.
Monday through Friday.
But no, if I'm exercising, you know, like if it's not a sloth day and I haven't left the bed, then
I get that.
You said bath days.
Yeah. There's
So-
people that only
because you
bathe
don't
like
wash
that.
your hair.
Right. Okay. But like, so I'm assuming bath days, you pretty much have specific days you take baths.
Yes. I heard
Is
somebody
that
say
like regardless to what you do?
it seemed that way.
Like-
I didn't really ask
Well, I mean,
that
if there's
person.
women that take baths just for relaxation, they don't really. I mean, I'm sure hopefully they scrub while they're in there, but I mean, their whole purpose is just to
In there.
relax.
Yeah. Well, just like I hear them say to their kids, like, "Oh, today's not your bath day." I don't know those days. My mom made us take a bath every day.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
I'm so disgusted.
It really is disgusting when you think, because like, let's just say, for instance, you could have somebody that, you know, their bath day is Wednesday and they were intimate with their mate on Monday. They ain't gonna take no bath. They're just gonna have this, huh?
They just marinate.
Just marinate, just
But-
turn it into sauce.
Okay. All right. I just don't even know what to think about
because
this.
even like Ashton Kutcher, they don't take baths every day.
Yeah, they just stink. They just nasty.
Just when you got money, you just
Who
smell
stank on the
different.
movie set? That's just awful. But yeah, we had a big conversation about that. Like, and then it went from the baths to just the whole toilet paper thing. It was hilarious, but it was awful at the same time.
Now, let me ask you this about baths. Do you like to take a shower with your significant other? Like, do you like to take a shower, Malika?
No, we have not.
If we are
Because I've had partners
Nala's
that
over
like,
there.
and then I have partners that like refuse.
Why?
But we just had.
They're like, because I don't get enough water and I just freeze the whole time, and I'm
I
like,
mean, I get that. When you do take a bath with your significant other, it's like somebody's finna be in the back cold. Like, hurry up.
but
Like, when it's my turn.
Not with me, because I'm tiny. So like, I go in the front, and the spray still goes. Like, I have to like angle my spray. Like, I don't see how when people are like, oh, I took a shower but I didn't wash my hair. I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, my hair's gonna get wet.
Yeah, because
Like,
it's a
right.
hot
And if I'm gonna take the time to put on like, I don't know, by the time I put on a shower, I can't wash my face and all this is gonna be wet anyway. Like, I don't know.
I think for us, when we take showers, our specific reason for doing it is to get clean. We ain't trying to spend all
Well, y'all don't
day.
wash your hair very often.
I wash my hair all the time.
Well,
You a
but I'm talking
man.
about girl.
I, ain't got-
Yeah, no, we don't.
Like, how often do y'all wash your hair?
I wash my afro.
Maybe every 2
Every
weeks.
day.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm so lazy. I'm lazy.
Like, does
But
your
we don't
scalp,
do-
does your scalp get built up and like break out or anything?
No,
It doesn't
because
break
we don't
out.
develop oil in our head like that.
Yeah.
So
Because like,
it's dry.
Because
You
like
have
my
to put-
hair today is oily. Today's an oily day. You can see. I
Yeah.
don't care. But I mean, yeah, it gets oily, and like
Cooking
we have to
grease.
train our hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can train it to go 2 weeks without, but like getting to that process is you go in a nappy head.
Well, that's regular.
Yes.
How dare you say that to us, nappy head?
But I mean, it does. Like it's so gross. It looks like you got a lice treatment with that grease, and it just is like, oh, like you haven't bathed in like a year.
No, we don't.
It's gross.
It's just dry.
Under
So
the
that's
bridge
why we
hat.
have to put the oil in our hair versus taking it out.
Well, I mean, like I put oil in my hair. I do because mine gets dry. Like you can see, it's kind of frizzy right there. I don't know. This is like a new thing. I'm like,
Yeah.
is my hair turning curly with my perimenopause? I don't know.
Could be.
Because I get out and it's like frizzy on the top, but like the under layer's not. It's really weird.
Do you think it's that the hair dye? Because you said you just.
Well, I do get, but like normally it's not like that.
Mhm.
Ever. And I don't blow dry it. And I did blow dry it the other day. But even if I blow dry it once, it usually doesn't become like a frizz ball. So and it has like a little kink to it. Like, I call it my black people hair. Like every once in a while I'll get a black person hair, like one really thick like hair and it's like curly. And I'm like, I knew it. I knew I had some in me. I knew it.
Do the 23 and me.
Yeah. No, they're gonna steal my info. Hadn't you heard about that?
Yeah.
But no, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's part of the perimenopause if my hair changes.
Yes, probably.
We hope you all enjoyed this episode of Perry Hair.
Hairy
No,
hair.
hold on.
So-
Go back to
Hairy hair
this
down
bathing
there.
thing. Go back to this bathing thing. I'm
All
sorry.
right, what you
All right,
got?
bathing.
So,
This
okay.
is bothering you.
Yes. So, okay. When they wash, do they use the same washcloth and don't?
Oh, they don't use washcloths.
Okay, they don't use washcloths at all.
No, some people don't. I've asked. I did a survey at school.
Hey, do you washcloth or you not? Some people like I heard like some
I
YouTubers
use
say.
both. I use the washcloth and the puff.
I feel like the puff doesn't clean me good enough.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Like I tried it one time. And I
like
was
it's
like,
just
it doesn't-
smearing stuff around.
yeah. Like I needed to feel like I'm cleaning, and like when they get their towel and they dry off, did they see dirt? Cause I use white towels. I love to dry off with white towels, and people's like, "Why?" I was like, "Well, if you're dirty, you definitely gonna know."
No.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I
that's
use
why some
white
people like the
washcloths.
colored towels.
Yeah, I like white washcloths
I do
and
like
white
white.
towels.
Oh, my towels are brown.
See, I like a dark washcloth just because I can see the dead skin on it because then it's white. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like when I'm like, oh yeah,
That's very white.
yeah. I'm white. If you didn't know,
For those who don't know,
it's
Jennifer is
it's
white.
confusing when you see me, but yeah.
But
Thank you for listening.
I like the white washcloth, and I don't like the thick ones.
Yeah, I don't want them too
the
thick.
Washcloth.
But I want a big ass towel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I want that oversized beach towel when I get out. I'm like burrito.
Don't those towels got a name
but
for it?
Yeah, there's a thing.
Like
Most
a
of the young
Turkish?
people, I noticed at
Yeah, I
work
think that's what it is.
that they use washcloths,
Yeah.
but the older people, not really. I mean, Chris got a visual from one of my coworkers.
Oh my God.
Who?
It's Stevie.
Oh,
She said
Go,
it's,
Taney.
she was imitating how she washed. She said, "Yeah, I wash it, and it's slick and
did
clean."
she have her clothes on?
Okay, so she just used her hands
I ain't
and
gonna tell you
the-
what I think about her and her clothes.
Yes. She said it's slick and clean, so now he has a visual.
No, I don't either.
That's
I absolutely do not. I mean, I'm gonna need to go to counseling if I ever get that. So no, I'm not gonna do that.
okay. I'm sorry.
Listen,
I'm just,
y'all,
But there's some people online that say only poor people use wash rags.
yeah, I seen that because like I said, I seen it.
Was
like
that
a
because
YouTube
we're the
clip.
only ones really getting dirty working?
I guess so.
Yeah, because I seen a girl like, who uses washcloth? That's disgusting. Like, why would you use the same washcloth? To,
You wash it.
You wash it and then you reuse it. Like,
Yes.
you're the only people in your house using it. Not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't trust it to get all my butt juice off. So I'm like, I need a new one.
booty juice. But but like I was telling her on the last podcast, most commercials when they're advertising soap, they're not using a washcloth. They're not using anything but the soap.
Or
They
the
don't want to
mouth.
cover up the product.
Hmm.
They don't want to cover up the product.
Well, just like when they talk about pads and stuff, they just recently started using blood-like.
And here we go.
It's always blue water.
Yeah, I was like, blue water.
Yes,
It's
'cause
not thick enough.
Like, how do I get my money back? Because some of them things don't work. It's like, it's going to last you 8 hours. Man, it only lasts me an hour.
how
Like,
the
this is
hell
bull.
did we get to
And they said
this?
you going to get no leakage. Man, I leaked everywhere. Like,
I'm like, I need a strainer for the clots.
Wow.
or when you get in the shower, you like, am I dying? Like, I see all these clots.
I'm
coming out.
like, Moses,
No.
part the Red Sea.
No.
Vampire tea bags. We making them.
Ah.
Yeah, so it's like,
That's what. Hey, if vampires are real, I'm gonna open up a tea shop for vampires.
That is disgusting.
Make a fortune.
Would. They will pay. They pay top dollar.
What you go?
I'll
What
be
you
like,
gonna call
Malika,
it? Insomnia.
bold flavor, dark.
What you call it? The witch's brew.
That's what you got to know. That's what you got to know.
Oh yeah, that was good. All right, now look
no,
here.
we gotta keep talking about
Girl, you're killing me.
Because my sister think I'm going to stay. Bro, you menopausal?
Chris, you're just here for the electronic part. Like, we're the talkers. How do you
No,
feel
you
about
did go
this
there.
right now?
That's
Like,
that's how
do
I
your
feel
period
today.
get shorter?
Ah.
And
Mine has gotten a little shorter. I'm super pumped.
So it's not.
It's not 14,
14 days
days
anymore?
We're like down to 10 to 12. I'm super pumped.
Men, I am so
Yes.
sorry.
it can get shorter. Mine's just kind of disappeared.
Because mine just got shorter. Well, this last one was shorter. But my attitude was really bad. Like I was like, my sister asked me, I'm like the nice sister. I'm like, F them. Like who cares how they feel and their feelings? Tell them how you feel, and that's not me.
So who y'all think will win the NBA Finals?
F them. I don't care.
You just get to the point where you don't care. You're just like, it is what it is. It's life now.
But I mean, I think that's part of like growing up too. It's just like you just realize other people's opinions don't matter.
That's it.
Did George
Are they
Washington
feeling-
Carver invent the peanut butter? We gotta change the subject,
I told
y'all.
her
Y'all
like
kidding
you're
me.
Yeah,
my
he
person.
did.
I'm like, no, let me ask Malika about this because she's read
We
the
did
book.
a lot with
Like,
sweet potatoes
I
too.
did. There's so many symptoms, so many things, so many signs, but I'm hopefully almost close to the countdown.
How long's the countdown?
Like you got to go a year with no period.
Yeah, with no period. I made it. It'll be June. It'll be 6 months.
Oh my God.
So we'll see.
We're gonna have a party.
I'm so sorry.
Because
Okay.
December hit last
Yeah,
year.
you were doing good.
I was like, oh no, here we go again. Now I gotta count, start all over.
I am so sorry.
I want it to be like 11 and a half months.
That's,
Bam.
that's what happens.
Ooh.
All right, what do you want to talk about, Chris?
All right, so yeah, let's get off of this. Oh my God. All right, so y'all. Wow, that was some hard.
You need to
15
survey
minutes.
the people. You work with men or a bunch of women? Like, how do you?
I don't even want to answer that.
He works with
Yeah, you
women,
should ask
right?
people about the washcloth situation.
Yeah, because I wonder,
Oh.
is it different from men?
You look-
Like,
y'all-
do
look,
men
y'all
use
talking about
Luthas,
the cycle,
Luthas,
so-
whatever them things are called, or
Yeah.
Well, my
I
ex used his hand.
am not finna ask those jokers I work with.
Like a
they
3 minute
they gonna
shower.
ask you.
Wow.
No, I ain't gonna ask them because I don't want to know
No
the
matter,
answer.
we weren't doing nothing.
One might say I use a burrito or something. All right, listen, y'all. Let's
No, ask that guy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna
Kevin,
leave.
ask Kevin. I ain't finna ask Kevin that.
Kevin, we're doing
Kevin.
a survey.
Moving on, Kevin is real. All right, so look, y'all know.
We don't know.
I gotta ask y'all something. So it's lately it has been a lot of celebrities out there doing these public apologies for when they out there when they do something they ain't got no business doing.
No, I was talking about the Liver
So,
King.
so I want to know from each one of you guys, why do you think that, like, if a man cheats on whatever or whatever happens, why do y'all think they do these public apologies the way they do?
They
Miss-
publicly embarrass their person, so they gotta publicly apologize. I guess.
Well, for the Liver King, he
The who
claiming.
king?
I was watching a documentary.
Oh, I was like,
You said the Liver King. I'm
like,
thinking,
who is that?
And he had to do a public apology because everybody was following him. He was all muscular and everything, and found out that he was doing steroids the whole time instead of just eating liver like he was telling everybody.
Well, I think that's weird. But anyway, I don't blame him. I don't think I'd be a liver eater. But anyway, I think there could be two reasons. One is either it is a negative public opinion of them and their sales have gone down and they're not getting the jobs or whatever because public opinion is down about them. So it is a public opinion drive. Second one, I would think it would be to show their significant other that they are more important than that person's ego and that they are willing to humble themselves. And I mean, on the rare occasion,
Yes.
on the rare
'Cause they do
occasion,
it and then they do it again.
All right, so let me
but
tell
yeah, I mean, it's like, if it's public, I really just don't feel like it's sincere.
you. Okay, let me tell y'all what I've heard from a lot of celebrities.
Oh, how many you know?
No, from what I've heard. So
I was like, you talk to him?
it has something to do with a portion of what you said.
Money.
Sponsorships and shareholders. You said something, babe, I'm
No,
sorry.
I was talking about the Liver King, and I was going to go into that. 'Cause
Well-
they made him do a public apology.
Oh, but I'm
for
just
the
saying,
same reason that probably.
but
she
think
was
about it.
saying.
Who made him do it?
His publicist.
Or the people who are sponsoring them.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the biggest reason why
But I
they
mean,
do
why?
it.
Because it's hurting their sales.
Yes.
Well, yeah. It's even
It's all
that.
about money.
Even that is all about money. A lot of people think, oh, because they got so many people that look up to them and all this stuff. It ain't got nothing to do with that. If Tiger Woods could get away with all of with if he wasn't gonna lose his sponsorship with Buick and Nike and all that stuff, he wouldn't have got up there and apologized. He wouldn't have done a public apology. Because in reality, it's really none of our business. So to actually, I mean, and when they do a public apology, exactly how much of an effect does it have on you?
Has on who?
The people who they claim they're apologizing to.
Well, it depends on what it is. Like Liver King had people eating liver and believing that you go back to way back when and be a part of the earth. And these people were actually doing what he was saying.
Ain't
to
their
do.
fault. They're Steven. Ain't his fault. They Steven.
You know what?
That's true.
I agree.
But that's why.
I mean, did Trump apologize for telling people to drink bleach?
No. And he,
I mean, I think they did, but he didn't.
that's almost like somebody saying, listen, if you want to get those 6-pack abs and that rock hard chest, go on the Krispy Kreme diet. And that'll work for you. We could go out there and say that
That
you don't
sounds
have
good to me. I'm gonna try it. I'll let you know next week. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't you do that. But I'm just saying though, that's really the biggest reason why they do it. I mean, it ain't got, it's like you said, Miss Jennifer, it's really all about money.
And most people only apologize because they got caught.
Yeah, but even if they get caught, I mean, and of course, you know, when they get caught, you know, because of social media and everything, anything can spread like wildfire, whether it's a fact or anything. So it doesn't really even matter. It's just I mean, bad publicity can
Yeah.
be worse than what it is, even if you're innocent. So it's just it's crazy. Well, that was one of the things that I wanted to get you guys' opinion on. So I got something else here. So we're gonna go around the room again. April, we're gonna start with you. Ask this question. So, which would you rather have? The career of your dreams or the mate of your dreams? Which one and why?
That's a hard one. That's right.
I already got it.
I don't know what I want to do with my life, so I don't know what the career is. So I guess a mate. I don't know.
Okay, why would you choose a mate?
Because I don't know what I want to do in life.
That's
I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Okay.
That is such a horrible answer.
I know. I mean, it's like I guess
That's poor James in it.
It's all you got, huh?
that's all I got. Because I don't know what I want to do.
Go
I
ahead,
feel like
babe.
I do, but I don't.
All right, babe. What about you? You can be honest.
What?
She
So
said
the
the mate of her
career-
dream.
Mate.
The career of
She
your
said
dreams
mate.
or the mate of your
She
dreams?
said the mate of her dreams.
Just kidding.
You know, one question has a lot of thoughts. So it's like weighing all these options in my mind.
I don't know if I can say it's career of your dream or the paycheck of your dreams.
Yeah.
Well, that comes with it.
Not necessarily.
Well,
You
I
have
mean,
the
but it's
career.
of your dreams, so you're gonna get everything that comes
Okay.
with
No,
it.
because I mean, I know at one point I did want to be a teacher, and you don't get paid crap at the beginning.
You don't get paid crap unless you take
1,000
Unless you got 3 degrees on it, girl.
3 degrees of working during the summer.
I don't work during summer. Nope.
Well, 3 degrees.
3 degrees.
Well, baby, what you say?
I think the career, because I feel like the mate will come along. Because that's just
Okay.
career.
All right. Miss Jennifer, what about you?
Career, and I would say because how nice it would be to have your mate, but like my career would take me till my death. You know what I'm saying? And like if something happened to my mate, like I'm not guaranteed that my mate's gonna live as long as I do. You just guaranteed I find him. So if I find him, he gets in a car wreck the next day. You know, I still need my career.
Yeah. Keep you focused and going.
Okay. I would say career. Reason being
Smart,
is because
smart.
Well-
Malika sitting right here. That's smart.
Well, I would say the career. Reason being is because the career of my dreams is something that I work hard to get. You know, the mate of my dreams is something that I'm lucky to have. You know, so I mean, and it's almost like the thing that I put in the work for. Of course, just like anything else in this world, it can change, but it's one of those changes that can either be your blessing or your fault. You know, when it comes to like the mate, you know, it could just be a bad day, and the mate could just be having a bad day, and that they can just change.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so it can go from your.
When you said mate of your dreams, not necessarily you're the mate of their dreams.
Exactly. But but the career that you work hard of your dreams, you, like I said, you work hard to get, so you're gonna have a deeper appreciation for it, and you really are not gonna try to do anything to lose it simply because of all the hard work you put into it.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more sentimental than, just a little bit, because it's all you. It's your
Right.
progress. So, all right. Well, that was good. Well, look here. What else?
I looked over and you're like this. I'm like,
What?
I looked over and Malika's over here like this, and man.
Is that what you were doing?
Like,
We had a.
Picking me up,
Let me
man.
tell you something. We had a question about that on the last podcast, where what we had said, it would be cool to hear y'all answer. So let me make sure I can remember this. So you're dating this guy, all right,
God,
and this
start
guy.
going
Hold
bad.
on. You're dating this guy, and this guy has a flaw. His
Don't
flaw.
they all?
Hold on. His flaw is his middle toe is longer than the rest of his
I
toes.
don't give a shit about that.
Wait a minute, hold on, hear me out. So, he's very embarrassed about it. He always wears shoes, always wears socks. You rarely ever see his feet, but you've seen it that one time and noticed that's what's going on. So you and him, y'all get into like a really bad argument, okay? And you say something to him that's really hurtful. And he
his
looks at,
toe?
hold on, and he looks at you, and what he does is he sits down, he take off his shoe, his sock, and he points his foot to your face. Not necessarily at your face, but he's pointing his foot with that long toe at you. Remember now, it's the middle toe that's the
Yeah.
long one. It's like, how would you respond to that?
I'm gonna break his toe.
See? I said the same
That's
thing.
disrespectful.
Y'all already
In how
seen
many
it.
ways?
Look, you gonna fuck around and find out. That's what I'm just telling you. That's like that. Okay, so there's like this challenge going around on TikTok where they're like, my current boyfriend, and like everybody's like, what? When they find out, and they're like, where are all the real girls out who are just gonna like give their man what for? So then I saw one, and the guy was like, I'm here with my current wife, and she just chops him in the throat, and he'll, and she was like, I told you I wasn't doing that damn shit. Like, like the disrespect. But yeah, no, you're gonna do that to me, I'm gonna break the damn toe off.
To say current wife, that's kind of in the disrespect all on its own.
I don't know, I've had 3 husbands, so I can be like, that you're my current one. Current.
So April, what would you do?
I have no idea.
Would you laugh, or would you be like really mad? Because it's the middle toe. That's the same way as
I
saying
don't
F
understand
you.
we in the argument. All of a sudden you put your stinking foot up.
Because he's giving you the middle toe, not the middle finger, the middle toe.
I mean, the feeling I feel right now and how my life has been going this past couple of weeks and my anger issues I've been having, I'm like, well, fuck you and go straight to hell with your raggedy toe or something.
But
Wow.
like, okay, if he's that insecure about his toe, like I might just find that shit funny. Like I might. Just depending on how he's done. Like, it really depends on how he's,
Doing it.
what the meaning is
Like,
behind
we
it.
could have been laughing about this all the time, then he was just trying to ease the mood, and then it's funny because he's sticking his toe up.
No. See, the thing about it is that he don't even let you see his toe. Like, you said something to him that made him that mad
So
to
you
the
just
point
said-
that that's what he
So I'm
did.
mad. So we just go.
I mean, I done seen some
Or
rough feet
I'm gonna
before.
gag and throw up on purpose to give
On his
him
toe?
a bigger complex when it comes out, just to fuck with his brain and be like,
You gonna throw?
put it away, put it away.
You gonna throw up on his toe? Wow!
Yeah.
I just realized what you're talking about. Oh, that sick toe.
Yeah, like just to fuck with him more. Like you want to
Give
play.
me a mental complex like some people
He's already
have
got one. You're
when
just
they get
waiting.
sick around me, and then they don't want to be around me when they're sick.
That sounds personal.
Yeah, it does.
It is personal, but I have my reasons for it though.
But he was like, "Oh my God, I can't be around you."
Today in couples court.
Well, I don't know if I told y'all this, but it was one time I had a sick stomach. My burps wasn't smelling the best, and I had burp, and she smelled it, and she leaned way back, talking about some whoa, hurt my heart.
Well, I mean, your breath stink. Your breath stink.
Yeah, but you ain't got. You know I'm sick. You know I'm sick. You don't have to lean way back like that just because I burped.
My dad farted on my mom and dad's first date, and it was so bad he pulled over and she threw up on the side of the highway, and they got married. So I mean,
That's a barbecue fart right there.
I mean, he's been proud of them ever since. It's like a pride thing with the Steve name. Like, we're proud of it. Ham and bean soup, you come over, entertainment for hours.
Remember that night when I farted, you threw up? Boy, that was a great night.
That was
boy.
our first date. I'm like, how memorable.
How did they survive?
My mom, were you just really that lonely? You're like, okay, I'll go out again with him. But then, I mean, my dad was good looking back in the day.
It was the good conversation. She just had to get past that.
The stinky.
All right. Well, let's look. We are at the halfway point, Miss Malika. You have some random facts for us?
Yes.
You got to say it, please.
Yes, I do have some random facts.
It's now time for your head to explode from the new knowledge with Malika's Random Facts.
So yesterday was Memorial Day, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Confused. Labor Day and Memorial Day. So, Memorial Day was originally called Decoration Day. I was like, wow. After the end of the Civil War in 1865, the beginnings of Memorial Day lay in celebration called Decoration Day, as community members included those in the Grand Army of Republic. A Union veterans organization visited the graves of the fallen Union soldiers in their hometown and decorated them with flowers. Memorial Day is said to have started as a Southern holiday celebrating African American freedom. I was like, I had no idea.
Really?
I mean, they were just went from Union soldiers. Okay.
Yeah.
They went, wow.
So I was like, didn't know. So in May of
Thank you for serving cotton.
1865, thousands of formerly enslaved community members in Charleston held a ceremony and parade at the site of a former racetrack. The Washington Race Course and Jockey Club were reported 260 Union soldiers were buried in a massive grave. They reburied the soldiers in individual graves, decorated the resting places, sang songs of freedom, and held a picnic afterwards.
So they buried them, dug them up, buried them again, and had a picnic.
Yes.
Sounds.
Barbecue? What was on the menu?
The holiday
Imagine what
was
they
not
fart smell
official
like.
until 1968.
Oh, wow.
It took a long time.
Mm.
It wasn't always celebrated on the last Monday in May. General Logan called for Decoration Day to occur on May 30th.
Wolverine?
Since it was not the anniversary of any particular battle. With the passing of Uniform Monday Holiday Act in 1868. I was like, there was a Uniform Monday?
We don't keep that one up. That's not a tradition still going.
They got every other kind of day out there, cheeseburger day.
Yeah,
Man.
tomorrow's Hamburger Day.
See? I was lucky.
Memorial Day was established a federal holiday in the last Monday of May, so it could be a 3-day weekend.
Love it.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
There was much debate over the home of Memorial Day. President Johnson named Waterloo, New York as the birthplace of Memorial Day in 1966. I didn't know we had to have a home for these holidays.
Me neither.
It was like something new. American Memorial Day is quite different to the Memorial Days of other Anglo-European countries.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to see the difference.
Mm-hmm.
We get off work.
Yeah. Well, they always get off work. They probably leave work at 7 o'clock every day and
I
go
thought
home.
you said
Yes.
we all fart. I thought that's what you said.
We all fart. All fart. Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
And the European countries, their Memorial Day or Remembrance Day on November 11th. The conclusion of the World War I, also known as, was it Armistice Day?
Armistice.
Armistice.
Thank you. In America, through Armistice Day coincides with Veterans Day, which honors all those who have served in the United States military, while Memorial Day focuses on soldiers who have died. So everybody's honored in November. Only people who have passed away
Wow.
are honored in May.
And we barbecue for both.
Is it just for those that died in service, or is it all servicemen that died? I don't know.
I want to say it's all
All servicemen.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I saw like the thing about the big poppy wall. in Washington D.C. They have a big poppy wall up for Memorial Day, and it's all the guys that were killed during World War II, I think, and they had some other people there. It was real touching.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is the end of my random facts.
All right, Miss Malika, thank you so much. All right, so we are, like I said, we are at that halfway point. So again, if you like our podcast, make sure you like and subscribe and share the knowledge about us, as well as take advantage of that QR code that we have on every link now. What else? So I got one more thing here, and then we can go to the questions. But we did a test run on a new version of what's it called, baby? By the letter. Yes, last one.
How'd it go?
It was actually good. So
We got
after
other letters than they
after
So
we
you come up with your own letter and then answer the question.
after we do this game, we'll give you in April an example of what we was talking about.
Okay,
All right,
great.
but let's go ahead and keep it going here. So where we at here? All right, so baby, we're gonna start with you. A reason a woman would tell another man, I don't want a man, and the man would say, I can understand that. That's the question. Give me a reason why a woman would tell another man, she said, I don't want a man, and the man she's telling that to would say, well, I can understand that.
Airing out all my trauma. All the abuse and whatnot, and it's only been this amount of time. Never like, yeah.
I totally understand.
Okay, I get it. All right. Miss Jennifer, what would you say?
You gay.
That's the classic one.
Or like I said,
'Cause
sexually abused by your dad, raped in your teenage college years, violated by every man you've been with, either physically, mentally, or emotionally. You kind of get tired of them.
Sounds like a lifetime
Sounds
shows
like
now.
it's time for peace.
All right, they're gonna play enough later. All right, Miss April, what do you say?
Ditto. To both.
Ditto.
Ain't that what you gonna say?
Yeah.
Same thing? Okay. You made me feel like I was dumb. Like, ain't that the word?
Yeah, I wanted you
Yeah,
to
that's what it is. You're supposed to come up with your own.
Well, because like she took it, like because you done been hurt so many times and you sick of it. Just probably just need
Yeah.
a break.
Can't give me nothing I can't give myself. I already give myself no problems.
Talk
Like
about
me.
all the kids you got, and you might not even have any kids, but you just come up with all these invisible kids. Got too many kids. I'm barely making it. I just need to focus on my family.
Yeah. I need to figure out what I want. 'Cause
My
I don't know.
chlamydia is out of control.
You know they got a cure for that now?
Maybe I don't want to cure. I don't know. Who knows? No judgment here. If you got chlamydia, more power to you, do you?
Yeah, but there's a cure. Oh, no.
Is it chlamydia the clap?
I don't know anything about that. I'm not.
I thought they always had a cure for
Yeah, I thought they
chlamydia.
did too.
Well, no, they got a cure for syphilis now.
They've had that for a while.
Well, they just not. I just not saw a
Chris
sign
just
for it.
now needed it, and they found out. So
was
we
like,
we not
Wait a
sure.
minute,
could've
it's
sworn they
something.
done had a
It's
cure
something
for
that's
that.
out there.
What, herpes?
I don't know. It might be that, but I know that there's something out there that they have a cure out for now.
Shingles.
Yes, they do have the shit.
All right. Well, listen. So I got some answers that some other women had said. I mean,
Where you get
kind of
these answers
close.
from?
What women?
Kevin. So anyway,
Kevin's a woman.
no, Kevin's not a woman. It's not.
I knew it.
But one woman said the reason. I mean, one reason she would say that, she said because men are too weak from the temptations of other women.
Yeah,
She said so she doesn't want that headache.
that goes with the trauma.
Yeah. And another woman said, I don't have time to shape a man into being the kind of man I want him to be.
Yes, yes. We do not want to raise you or mother
Wow.
you or any of that.
You
He's like, I
Yes.
feel that one.
that's some real poetic justice there, huh?
Yes.
Oh.
Felt that one.
You
Like,
looking
Yeah,
for
she
the
did. She
maid,
felt
you
that she
better go
clapped
to the
and
hotel.
snapped her finger. And another woman said that I learned to take care and always satisfy myself. Oh my God.
I'm just going to say 100% of the time I'm reaching my O by myself. I don't know about y'all, but I get the job done, son.
Way to flow there. All right, let's switch it around. Why would a man tell a woman, Jennifer?
He's gay.
She
He
already
broke. He can't afford them.
That's what we talked about.
said-
Or
Why
his excuse is, my job, I travel too much.
they got to be so
Okay.
harsh?
I want to be a whore and not be with one woman.
That's it.
That is. Well, so all of y'all gonna go roll with those horrible answers.
You asked why would a man not want a woman? I mean,
Okay.
you're gonna ask women why he would not want God's gift. I don't know, because he's stupid. I don't know. He's gay.
Why you looking at me, baby? I ain't gonna say that.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Anyway,
He's
well,
poor.
look,
He doesn't
see,
want the
these
headache.
are some of the answers that guys
like
have
her
said,
friends.
and I mean,
They don't want to deal with the headache.
Drama.
well, yeah. Why settle for one when you can have many?
See, whore. Is
Yeah.
that that one?
I can't clap my hands.
Check.
Yeah, don't.
I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna
go
do that.
do it. Dare ya?
I ain't gonna do that.
Dare ya? Are you sleeping here?
I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not crazy. All right. Another answer they gave was because they're selfish with money.
See?
They don't want shit.
According to them, women are just expensive.
Hey, date me. I'll pay for everything. Just ask all my exes. Don't worry about it.
And of course, the answer that Miss Jennifer gave was he's into other men.
Yeah.
Yep. Fudge pecker.
And we're back. All right, so we are to the point where we're going to play the game, but we're also going to give you ladies a sample of the game from last week. See what you think. But the game today is Magic Mike's MC.
100% questions answered by 95% guesses. That's how it is when you're playing the Magic Mike's MC.
All right. So, of course, you guys know how it is. It's multiple choice. I give you a question, give you some answers. You pick A, B, C, or D. All right,
All right,
so
where were these answers coming from? Your brain or from the internet?
they are coming from my internet, since you want to be all like that.
Has so many bugs in it.
So, Miss Jennifer, since you so graciously volunteered to go first, we're gonna
Sure.
start with you.
Let's
All right,
do it.
here we go.
I'm ready.
During World War II,
Japanese.
Juliana was awarded the Blue Cross Medal for doing what with an incendiary bomb?
Oh, what?
A bomb.
Yeah.
Bomb. I think you said a bottle. Like, what?
No, a bomb. What?
What's the blue medal?
It's a. I think it's like a medal for saving lives or making a sacrifice or
I
something
thought that
like
was
that.
Purple Heart.
I think Purple Heart is when you get wounded.
Okay, anyway.
All right. So
Alright, so she got a blue charm.
she got a Blue Cross. She got a Blue Cross medal for doing what with an incendiary bomb. Was did it A?
Not gonna
She
be good.
She put out the fire by peeing on it. B. She used her bra to prevent it from exploding. C. She was a spy and gave it to the enemy in a cake shaped like lips. Or D. She convinced an enemy officer to tell her where they were by dancing for them.
She was a stripper.
She's a dancer.
I mean, C was pretty like descriptive. Like they described the cake. Like they went into most detail. So, I mean, I'm gonna go C.
C. She was a spy.
She made the lip cake.
She made the lip cake. Is that the answer? No.
No. Okay.
All right, Miss April.
Well,
So-
that would have been impressive.
It would have
So
been.
what?
So what? So Juliana awarded the Blue Cross medal for doing what with an incendiary bomb? She A, put it out by peeing on it.
Pee
B,
on it.
she used a bra to prevent it from exploding. Or C, she convinced an officer to tell her tell them where it was.
She convinced them.
She convinced them. Is that the answer? No.
So she did the bra.
No.
So she peed on. it.
She peed on it.
That's a good one. I mean, but no,
And
like
she got a medal for peeing on something.
that's kind of crazy though, because like the muzzles of the guns used to get really hot back then, and they would have to pee on them.
She's
And
a-
like, so I mean, like
She was a Great Dane.
she was a Great Dane.
It was a dog.
Yeah.
Well, then I would have been way more impressed if she made the cake.
You didn't say that, did you?
I
No.
mean, I felt like that's kind of stupid. You ain't gonna tell her she's a dog. This bitch. Listen to what this bitch did. That's what you could at least said that.
Why would I say that?
Sorry, you come and see me.
I mean, it's telling the truth. All right, April, on to you.
Okay.
Number 2. A group of Jewish assassins who hunted Nazi war criminals after World War II and poisoned 2,283 German prisoners of war were called what? A, the Avengers, B, the Thunderbolts, C, the Guardians, or D, the X-Men.
Like the Guardians of the Galaxy? Like, them are all movies, right? Did you just name?
Yeah, they are all the names.
I don't know the Guardians.
The Guardians. Is it the Guardians? No.
No, it's probably.
All right, babe, what you say? Is it A, the Avengers, B, the Thunderbolts, or D, the X-Men?
Avengers.
Avengers,
Is it the Avengers? Yes.
because I thought of Captain America.
You could have went with the Thunderbolts too.
No.
Okay. You just ain't gonna go with the okay. But yes, it is the Avengers. Good job. All right, baby. So we still at you. So you get number 3. You ready? What the world?
She's trying to put a bead in her ear. I swear
Don't
to God.
let her do that, cause that thing will get. Yeah, we don't want to get
We
started.
don't want to go to the hospital,
Or
okay?
your nose.
I put one up my nose.
You talk some huh? Huh?
This little girl put a little rock up her nose.
This at Lil Ann.
This is when I was in Nashville.
Okay, baby, you get number 3. You ready?
Yes.
What elite fighter is in the Wrestling Hall of Fame with a record of 300 wins and 1 loss? Is it A, Benjamin Franklin,
No.
B, Abraham Lincoln, C, George Washington, or D, Adolf Hitler?
Wow. One loss.
300 wins too.
I guess I'm gonna go with George Washington.
George Washington. Is it George Washington? No.
I think it's.
All right, Miss Jennifer, who you think it is?
I had who? Abraham, and then I had who?
You got Benjamin
Adolf.
Franklin,
Ain't-
Abraham Lincoln, and Adolf
No,
Hitler.
no. Everything I've seen of Franklin, he's like fat. Like in Abraham, he's just more of a lover, not a fighter, I feel like. So I'm gonna go Adolf. I mean,
Adolf Hitler. Is it Adolf Hitler? No.
Oh, I thought.
well, I mean that one would be obvious.
repeat
I
the
figured it
question
wasn't right.
again. Something about some
What
wins.
elite fighter is in the Wrestling Hall of Fame with a record of 300 wins and 1 loss? Who you
this
think?
is-
It's either Benjamin Franklin or Abraham Lincoln. Which one would you say it is, April?
Say it again. Who I got left?
Abraham Lincoln.
And
okay.
Benjamin Franklin.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yep.
I feel
Okay.
it went into history, and then it went into the WWE type thing, and then I was like,
Shoot.
I'm confused.
There's a movie out there of Abraham Lincoln killing vampires.
Honest
So,
Abe.
Yeah, did I see that? I think I started.
all right.
Hey, the guy I graduated in high school with was Abraham Lincoln in that movie. Benjamin Walker. His mom was my piano teacher for 10 years, and I've seen this thing.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Not that he showed it to me. He had on yellow swim trunks at a church thing, and they got wet and it was see-through.
I don't know.
I looked.
All right, moving on.
Confession.
All right, Miss Jennifer, you ready? During the Salem witch trials, what did not happen
Okay.
to 2,000 that were accused as witches?
Okay.
They were A, put in jail,
Not
B, they were hung, C, they were burned alive, or D, they were raped. Which one did not happen?
Right.
Is it raped?
Jail.
No.
Jail then.
What you say, April?
Well, I wasn't listening.
I repeat it. During the Salem witch trials, what did not happen to 2,000 women that were accused as witches? Is it A, they were put in jail, B, they were hung, or C, they were burned alive? I'm sorry.
Did not happen.
Did not happen.
They went jail.
Jail, is it jail? No.
Hey, this is a lie.
What you
So
say,
all you
babe?
got is hung and
Burned alive. I thought they would have did them things to him.
Yeah,
Which one would you say?
I guess hung.
They
No.
definitely. So they were
They
burned.
burned at the stake. Bull.
Nope. During the
Bull.
Salem witch trials, they were not burned alive. Oh, look, everybody pulling out their phone and
Come
verify
on.
that one.
Is this one of those things where they're like, we grew up knowing it this way, and then suddenly we watch the movie and it's different? Like,
No,
Or you could go-
I've
or you-
seen the TV show. They were burning them alive.
Or you can listen to Malika like, how do they know these things?
Nobody believes you.
it says during the Salem witch trials, a total of 25 people died.
Mm-hmm.
So how are 200?
Yeah, so your number's off too.
Well, I'm sorry. Maybe it was 200. But
No,
it
man,
never,
it just says
25. Just 25 died.
19 were executed by hanging. 1 man was pressed to death under heavy stones. 5 others died in jail
mm-hmm.
due to harsh conditions.
But
Yes,
it doesn't say
says-
anything about anybody being burned alive.
It says myth 1. Witches were burned at the stake. So it was a myth.
But I mean, there were witches burned at the stake. But I mean, it might
But
not
I
have been
don't-
at the Salem witch trials.
It probably was
but
at
there
the
were-
Salem witch hunt. All right. Moving on.
I love you.
All right, April, you ready?
Yeah.
Number 5.
Yeah, it was, all the burning was done in Europe.
All right, April, here we go. During a 4th of July party, President Zachary Taylor is said to have died from eating too much what? A, gopher meat. B, cherries with milk. C, baby, stop. C, honey.
I know this one.
Or D, women at the party.
What?
she's
I'm buzzing in.
No, you can't buzz in.
You can't have that now.
You said women at the bar?
Women at the party. He died from
Hey,
eating
what
too
a way
much
to
what?
go, man. Yeah, every man's dream.
What was C?
Honey.
Honey.
Same thing as
Is
women at the bar.
it C? Is it honey? Well, say the same thing. No.
Nope.
All right, babe. What you got?
In.
No, I want you to
Nah,
answer.
he
Then
wants
I'll go to
you.
Miss Jennifer. What you say,
You
babe?
don't want me to get around.
That nasty cherry milk stuff.
Why you got
Cherry with milk? Yep.
Cherry cyanide.
Yep. Cherry cyanide.
No, but
That's-
I was like,
that was it.
sounds bad.
Yeah, cherries with cyanide. Have cyanide in them.
It's like almonds.
Yep. All right, baby. We're back. Now we're at you. All right, number 6. In France, 1386, a child was attacked, then died later from their wounds. Their attacker was arrested, kept in prison, and then sent to court where they stood trial for murder, was found guilty, and then executed by hanging. Who was the attacker? A, a pig. B, a doll. C, a fire ant. Or D, the child's hand.
I would say, yeah, between a hand and a pig. I'm gonna go with the pig.
The pig. Is it the pig?
Don't put that in.
Yes. The pig went through all that, got hung, and then they had bacon sandwiches.
Did you go buy me a lottery ticket? You're good.
Mm-hmm. All right, good job, babe.
I mean, it wasn't gonna be the fire ant. I was like, how you make it a fire ant?
I don't know, but I'll watch it.
Take a little piece of yarn and do it. Hang them.
No, that string right there.
All right.
Yarn's too
There you go.
That'd be too big anyway. Like, how do you get it between the head
Hang
and
a-
the thorax and the abdomen?
hang
I
a
can get
bullet
between the
ant.
head and the abdomen.
One of those
Yeah,
bullet
one of
ants.
those carpenter ants.
Yeah,
Yeah.
carpenter ants. That's what I meant. All right, Miss Jennifer, we'll be back at you.
Yeah,
All right, here we go. Number 7.
We'll get it in there.
In 18th century England, what was a status symbol that let people know you were rich? Is it A, a dog? B, an outhouse? C, a pineapple? Or D, a wig?
Jesus.
Trying to cheat.
Bring up the Salem witch trial. A pineapple.
A, C, is it a pineapple? Yep.
Yeah, might have to be done overseas. Yeah,
You had to, if you walk around with a pineapple, that let people know you're rich.
you love Freddie too, apparently. But you
Yeah.
know, you swing. But
Yeah, that's the swinging.
I wonder if that's where that started.
There you
Girl, when are you
go.
gonna put
That
on
might
there?
be. All right, April, you ready?
Sure, I mean.
In ancient stop. In ancient
Sorry.
Greece, it was believed redheads did what after they died? They A, became vampires. B, turned into robins. C, hunted their kings and queens till they became insane. Or D, smell like roses.
Smell like roses.
Smell like roses. Is that the answer? No.
C.
C, hunted their king and queens to madness. Is that true? No. What you got, Miss Jennifer?
What's left?
In ancient Green, when redheads died, they believe they did what? They became vampires or turned into robins.
Reese.
Mm-hmm.
Robins.
No. They believe they turned into vampires.
That was my next
I'm
guess.
not great with
after
biology,
after all the other three guesses, that would have been the next one, baby.
That would have been it.
Yeah, that was my next guess.
All right, baby, we're back at you. We got 2 more to go. All right. In the 19th century, you ready, babe?
Yeah, no,
In the 19th century, the first car was created and then patented for the first automobile in 1886 was done by who? Is it A, Benz, B, Jeep, C, Toyota, or D, Ford?
Ford.
Ford, is it Ford? No. All right, Miss Jennifer, who you
And my
got?
choice is Jeep. I am.
You got Benz, Jeep, and Toyota.
And Toyota.
Jeep.
Is it Jeep? No.
Benz.
Benz? Yep. It was
How'd y'all
Benz.
know?
We knew it wasn't Toyota.
All right. Last one of this one. All right. You ready? Hey. Oh, are we at?
Jennifer.
Oh, Miss Jennifer, I'm
They
sorry.
like Benz.
I'm sorry. All right. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Who helped design the Volkswagen Beetle? Is it A, Prince Albert,
That's piercing.
B, Hitler, C, Gandhi,
Bless you,
or
baby.
D, bless you, Henry Ford?
The what?
Who helped design the Volkswagen Beetle?
Hitler.
Is it Hitler?
German.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Volkswagen.
seeing that on the things that built America.
Well, I knew it was like German, right?
That's why I'm a little bit shocked that Benz was it.
Right. That's how I was like, that one was.
Ford should have been it.
Well, yeah, but it was the patent and stuff that was Benz that did it first. All right, so that concludes that game, but we're gonna give you guys a sample of the by the letter remix that we did. So the way it works is, I'm gonna give you a statement. You pick the letter. Well, you pick the letter first that you're gonna use. So think of some words you can say with that letter, and then I'm gonna give you a statement. And when I point to you, you have to say the word with that letter. So give you an example. So let's just say you pick the letter P, and I make a statement that says her favorite color is purple
Purple.
because she thinks it's pretty. That's why she like plums. All right.
Everything starts with
Everything that you say when I point to you starts with the letter you say. Now the thing about it is that you have to, you can't just stop and think. You got to just say the word.
you
with
have
whatever letter.
15 seconds for
Stop.
all 3 of the answers.
Right. All right. So, Miss Jennifer, we're gonna start with you.
Okay.
So pick a letter, and then I give you the statement.
S.
S. You never held a. You're thinking. You gotta say something.
Savior.
That gave. There's a chance it could be very.
Sinister.
So you gave it to your.
Soulmate.
Okay, good. That was creepy as all outdoors, but I get it. All right, April. So you get the next one. So pick a letter.
T.
T.
Titties.
All right. He said he likes your
Titties.
and thinks it's very.
Tinder.
So you let him hold your.
Sorry.
The toes.
Why, to break it off? Well, you gotta say a little
Can you
with the
say
T.
titties again?
I guess.
Oh.
That's just.
She makes up rules as we go anyway, yeah.
Stop it. All right, Miss Jennifer, you get next one. Give me a letter.
Okay.
She go again?
Yeah, she go
I'm
again.
practicing.
Oh, we're practicing. Okay.
B.
B. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Whenever you go to the.
Bountiful bounce house.
You look for some fresh
Booty.
to put inside your.
Bootylicious vagina.
Oh my God. You taking it way out of it.
Bojangle.
Take it to Bojangles. All right. April, you ready?
Malika looking at me like, answer now, answer now. Say something, say something.
Yes.
All right.
Go fast.
All right, give me a letter.
You want
C.
C. All right, you ready? You had a bad dream about.
Cocoa melon.
It was so bad you almost.
Crap. Myself.
You ran to the bathroom and started to.
Crap.
You want to know what's funny about that? Nala said something very similar to that.
Really?
Yes. She said she had a bad dream about, what you said, Nala? Snakes?
Oh, yeah.
And she said it was so
almost-
bad, I
she almost
almost shit
shit
myself. I'm like, that's your mama sitting right there. All right, I'm going to give y'all two more.
Yeah.
All right, so give me a letter, Miss Jenna.
Give me a letter, Malika. Don't. Yeah, give me a good one.
W.
Okay.
W,
I'm gonna remember this.
All right,
remember
you
this. Remind me of this.
you ready?
Uh-huh.
You think your friend may be a little,
White.
Weird.
because whenever she rubs her,
Wrist.
she immediately scratches her.
Wanker.
What?
The hell is a wanker?
A penis. All right.
Not necessarily a person be like a wanker, like a, he's like a dick.
Ain't that penis?
But no, not if you're a dick. You're acting like a dick, That can be a wanker.
Okay. All right. You ready? Give me a letter, April. Last one for you.
R.
R. Okay.
R. You never licked a.
Rubber.
People say it tastes like a,
Rubber band. I don't know.
but to you it tastes more like a.
Rose. I don't know. That's weird.
Ain't that awful, babe?
She likes using double words. We're going to get out there.
Yeah, you can't do that, Nick.
Blue.
Like, what's your favorite country to go to? Turkey. What you had on your sandwich?
Turkey. Turkey.
All right, but that's the remix version of it. So
I
what do
like
y'all
it.
think? You
I
like it?
like
All right,
it.
cool. So we'll throw that into the rotation there as well. All right, well, listen, that was all I had. Anybody got anything else?
You got a word for him, Jennifer?
Well, for me to spell.
No, we already had our word. Armistice.
No, but he didn't know how to spell it. Does he know how to spell it?
Oh, okay. Do I need to give him a word? Okay.
Yeah, don't give me a word. I ain't scared.
Oh, I gotta spell it. I gotta spell it to him, right? Okay. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So I can pronounce it.
I love these. These are so good.
See, this is where my brain don't function right.
It was like,
All right. ACQUIESCE. ACQUIESCE.
Accuses. Am I close?
No.
Damn. Why you shake your head? Yeah.
I'm just like, that's what you going with, okay? I mean, you were closest.
I said oh.
I know yours was like totally.
so what was it?
I'm trying to get that. I'm not sure I got that right. Pooty. Acquiesce.
Acquiesce.
Okay.
When you accept it reluctantly, like when she says no, you're not getting any tonight. I've already told you that, and you're like, okay.
Acquiesce.
But you don't do it with protest. You're just like, okay.
Okay.
But you're disappointed.
Yes.
Acquiesce. All right. F-U. Enough said. No, I'm just kidding. C-H-S-I-A.
Satcha. Chessa. Oh.
F-U-C-H-S-I-A.
Oh, I ain't hear the F.
I know, I'm like, Satcha. I'm like,
Fascia.
F-U.
Fascia.
you know this word.
Say it again.
This
Spell
one
it
was
again.
easy. F-U-C-H-S-I-A.
Fatchis.
Do you need a clue?
Fatchis.
I can give you a clue. It's a color.
Fuchsia.
Thank you.
I like fat cheese better.
For cheese. For cheesy. I like your for cheese shirt. It's so beautiful.
Yeah,
That shade of pink.
I like that. That's Prince's favorite color for cheese. All right.
Fuchsia, you never heard fuchsia? Oh, yeah.
You don't want to, chick. It ain't worth it.
I don't know
Yes,
why.
I was like, like school loan.
It was like,
April got it.
Cause I'm trying to.
It took the definition. It's
Yeah,
a
it
color.
took the definition.
Askishua.
Like you didn't hit the F. Like
Bless you. Oh, that was a guess. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. So, like I said, that's all I had. I guess that's what everybody else had.
yes, we will miss Miss Jennifer while she's out traveling the
Yes.
world.
Yeah.
you're gonna be gone for a month or 2 months. How long you?
I
gonna-
am leaving the 31st, and I will be back on the 16th. So that is a Monday. I will be here.
You will be here. Are you sure? Because you might be sleeping and resting.
Y'all gotta get the Bonnaroo. Like, I'm gonna
I
be
can't wait.
fresh off of Bonnaroo. Now, I do have a dentist appointment. I am getting a cavity filled, so I might be dead on one side, but hey.
Oh yeah, you definitely got to
That
come
means
now.
Chris will get to smack me in the face, and I won't be able to feel it. All his dreams are coming true.
So yay!
So you will be
I'll
here.
be like,
So
hit.
you be back on the
Yeah.
16th.
On the 6th.
On the
16th.
16th for sure. Maybe on the 15th, but on the 16th for
I
sure.
will get you a dribble bib. She agreed with it. Yes, we will have you there. All right. Well, Miss Jennifer. You have a great time, and we'll see you when you come
Yes,
back.
Can't wait to
But
hear about your Bonnaroo.
And going to Boston. If you have anything you need me to do in Boston, let me know.
try some tea.
Some teeth or wooden teeth.
Tea. Give me a Harvard man.
Wait,
Yeah.
you're going to Boston?
Driving to Boston.
Gummy bears?
You want gummy bears?
Yeah,
Okay.
gummy bears. All right. So that concludes our episode of Magic Mike's here. We thank you guys for listening. Again, make sure you like and subscribe and spread the word about us. Help us grow. As I always say, we're just some good people here. We're some good people here who make a whole bunch of noise in the midst of
Apparently,
me
we're about to have a theme
doing
song.
it.
Like, do you need to
Anyway.
talk about it?
Anyway,
Like, are you okay?
Anyway.
She don't know how to act with it not going to work.
I'm telling you, it's a whole ridiculous level of energy.
She feisty.
Yeah, she is.
Frisky tonight.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end it right here. So, panel, you guys say bye.
Bye.
Y'all have a good one.
We truly hope you enjoyed this episode from all of us here on Magic Mike's. If so, please be so kind as to like and subscribe to our channel to stay up to date on new episodes. Also, spread the word about us to help us grow. Sponsorship is also welcome. Until next time, be safe, stay blessed, and be a good human.